I don't like this song. What's that? Oh, hey. So I'm in Bafusam. I'm swiping. Anytime you see me do this, I'm sorry. So I'm in Bafusam, and I've always wanted to. I'm going to be going to Bangante later today. I've always wanted to go to Bangante. I hear it's a very clean town and infrastructure is good. I hear generally the 1% of the 1% of the West region come from Bangante, so I'm excited to see what's that like. Of course, nice houses and infrastructure. That's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm hoping to be blown away. Honestly, I'm really hoping to be blown away by what I see. So, yay, Bangante! I'm whooped. So, today we're going to be talking about feminism. Feminism. A lot of people, when they hear this, for a lot of men that do not like the idea, or even women, a lot of people immediately get antagonistic towards the idea of it. Like, let me take down the music. They immediately get very antagonistic about it, because a lot of people have the idea that feminism is about women trying to suppress men and oppress them, women for women, by women, around women, into women, and all of that. But that's not what it's about. Whenever you see me doing this, I'm swiping. But that's not what it's about. Feminism is really about equality. But so why don't we call it equality or equalist, right? Although equality is the objective of feminism, females are the ones in trouble. So I do believe it's supposed to be called, I do believe feminism is a better name for it. Oh my god. There's no accident here. Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room, and thank God there was no damage to human. What's that common way of saying this thing? There was no injury, human injury. Well, anyways, nobody got hurt. Okay, yeah, that's it. Nobody got hurt, but there's some material damage on the car. So you know how it is. Police comes and you pay. The rest is history. Okay, so I was talking about feminism, and the backstory to this is last week I put up something on my status, and I said, he said, don't be a feminist, okay? And I said, order yourself some self-esteem, okay? And the reactions from it were very, very interesting. A lot of ladies were with me from the word go. They didn't ask. They didn't want to know what it was. Most of them didn't want to know what it was. They were just like, you go, sister, you go, girl. I'm fed up with this man. And lots of guys were like, okay, what do you do? So what is interesting for me is only 2 people asked, like, what happened? The rest of the people had already picked a side, and they were ready to just march on to it. And then something else interesting happens. For most of the guys, I talked with 3 guys about it, and when they got to find out what actually happened, they were like, okay, all right, well, he wasn't supposed to say that, and I totally support you saying that. Next time, tell him, well, this is supposed to be PG-13, right? So we're going to leave some of those words. Yeah, so that was interesting for me, because I've come to realize that a lot of people would see with you the minute that they see where you're coming from with this feminism thing. What I mean is, when a lot of people hear your feminism journey or your motivation to be a feminist, a lot of people see with you. I literally know a lady that has lost sight in her left eye because she served her husband cold food in a house where there was no gas and no firewood to heat the food. And now she can't see in her left eye. Are there other cases that are way less or way more? Sure. It's amazing that you live on earth for this long and then go through everything, go through school, go through the rough years of your life, just to lose your eyesight in your marital home because you served your husband cold food. And listen, in no way am I trying to say that everything every woman does is right. In no way am I trying to refuse that there is violence on male people, on male and men, boys as well. But the reason, what I'm trying to communicate to you is that the reason why feminism is such a thing that we all should advocate for powerfully is because there are a lot of women that are going through so much hell that they do not deserve because of reasons that don't warrant it. There are lots of women that have been beaten up because they are rude or they talk too much. My question is, what happens? Who beats up rude boys? Or who beats up boys that talk too much? And you know, it's funny because most of the men that advocate against feminism are actually promoters of it. We're going to get to that in the later part of the video, but I was talking about how people come to their own feminism journey. Some people came to it through watching their mothers go through a life that they felt was sorrowful and pitiful. I'm sure you see me losing words because I'm really emotional about this topic. I have seen and heard stories that changed my life every day. I have lived through things that changed me. So I don't think that anybody should take it for a joke. Some people came to feminism by watching what their friends went through. This is what happened. This is Nebright's own story.
Hi, I'm called Nebright. The worst experience I've had standing up for a lady had been a time when I had to confront my friend's boyfriend because he was refusing that the child she had was not his. He had gotten her pregnant and he didn't want the baby, so he was claiming that she had been cheating. So we're trying to sort it out, and when we wanted to talk to him, he was like, she deserves it. She had what she wanted. Like, it's a child punishment. Why would you say that? Like, no, he had told her that he didn't want a relationship anymore, but she was forcing herself on him. Like, did she force herself to have sex with you? Like, dude, take your responsibility. Stop trying to be one of these people that don't stand up for what they have done. And he was like, no, he's not interested. Let her take care of the baby herself. Since she wanted him so bad, at least he has given her a part of him. What?
When I watched this video as well, the first thing that came to my head is this guy is actually using a child, like a human being, a whole other person, as a punishment to another person for whatever it is. And a lot of us would look at this and would be like, not all guys are like that, and my brother is not like that. I don't think that all guys are like that. I am the person that did a video about saying that there are actually really many good guys out there. But another reaction that I've been getting a lot to this is that a lot of people put a lot of distance between things that happen, especially when it comes to sex and intimacy between boys and girls, male and female. A lot of people put a lot of distance to it. When they watch it, the first reaction is, my brother can never do that. My brother can never do that. My boyfriend can never do that. Honey, we're hoping that you're dating the Pope, okay? We're hoping that you're dating the best man alive. But the message I'm trying to pass across is this. A lot of us think that these guys that do these things come from Mars or Pluto. They don't. These are the guys we went to school with. These are our brothers. These are our best friends. These are the groomsmen in our best friend's wedding. They're done by people that are around us. It's really not that far. This girl wasn't raped by an alien. It was one guy amongst a group of people, and even more that I have called. The more terrible stories about backlash that people have received, like this one.
Sylvia, thanks for having me once more on Conversation with Sylvia. It's always a renewed pleasure, darling. So, the backlashes I've received for being a feminist, there are so many. I'll focus on the few I received this week. So someone told me, because we're in the middle of a conversation, he told me, I consider a gender activist in you talking. So that's a whole lot of other domain. And the freshest one would be this guy who told me, look, take a look at this video, a woman beating up a man, and if it were the other way around, you all feminists will come out here and tell me, hey, it's not correct. That got me a little bit upset because it sounded like a mockery. So I went all saying, before you even call me feminist from a very negative thought, that you're nursing in your mind, I would like you to refer to your dictionary and know what exactly feminism means. Feminism is nothing wrong, is nothing bad, because actually I think, just like Chimamanda Ngozi when she says we all should be feminists, I actually think my friend is a feminist. Here's why. My friend is the type who would go mad and complain to me whenever his sisters are not treated right by their husbands. Maybe he's not providing, not like he's hitting them, just like because he doesn't provide. He is not getting mad at the man, he gets mad at his sisters. That's what gets me really interested. And I asked him once, why are you mad at your sisters and not their husbands for not providing? I mean, they pay their dowry, right? And from the cultural point of view, they're supposed to be taking care of their property. And he told me, no. Actually, I want my sister to get to start a petty trade and do this, do that. I told him, really? Why do you think your sister should have money? Of course, for her to take care of herself, to purchase this and that. I told him, all those times you cited those examples, that made you a feminist, because actually feminism is just believing that women should have equal access to opportunities as men. I'll go as far as adding the part of responsibility, because there is shared responsibility in everything where a man and a woman are engaged. I mean, like in a home, a mother who believes that a boy, like the girl, can do dishes is a feminist. A father who believes that his daughter can also take up sciences because she can be good at it, and not just because the man is stronger, and just because all of them have this or could have the same capacity of IQ, is a father who is a feminist. So I told my friend, you're a feminist, so don't tell me we all feminists will come out here saying this and that. A man who doesn't want to get married to a woman who is not knowledgeable, a woman who has not been educated, a woman who doesn't work, a man who wants a woman who can foot some bills sometimes with him, or share the bills, split the bills, pick up the tab whenever they have lunch, is a feminist, because he believes she also has equal access to finances. She should have equal access to finances, and they should have equal sharing of responsibilities. I mean, if I cook today, you cook tomorrow, we are sharing responsibility. That makes us feminists. And a man who believes that cooking is a survival skill and not the job of a specific woman, or the woman was brought to this world with talents to cook. We all learned. So cooking is a skill, it's a life skill that everyone can pick up and begin to do. It's the same thing for a job. No one was born a banker, no one was born a medical practitioner. We all learned that. So if we all have access to information, to skills, we can all pick up those skills and incorporate it in our daily lives. That's simply what feminism is. Feminism is simply believing that everyone should have, women just like men should have, equal access to opportunities in life. Simple. But a lot of men actually think that feminism is believing that a woman is better than a man, a woman doesn't need a man in this world. That's wrong. That's a misconception around feminism, and that's what a whole lot of people would comment under this, telling you that that's what they actually thought was. But take this definition once and for all. Feminism is simply the belief that wherein every woman is believed to have equal access to opportunities like the man, or should have equal access to opportunities as the man. That's what it simply is. It doesn't mean that we are attacking you, because actually equality doesn't mean that we're trying to take up your place. Equality doesn't mean that we're trying to we are not saying we are not different. We are actually different, but we are saying those differences should not translate to barriers that will block us from accessing equal opportunities like you. I'm female, I can learn the skill that you have learned. I don't have your physical strength, but I have the common sense, I have the smartness, I have the seventh sense of a woman that goes with making that skill work perfectly well. So the moment we begin to believe this, my dear friend who thinks that he needs to split his wedding bill with his wife is actually a feminist, because he thinks his wife should be of the working class. That means he cannot marry a poor girl from the village who maybe doesn't know how to fend for herself, or just bring some money back home. No man wants a lazy wife in the 21st century. I'm expecting your comments on this section. No one wants a lazy wife, a woman who is not enterprising. Everybody wants a woman who is enterprising. But how do you get a woman who is enterprising when at the same time you're telling her she should stay at home, or she should have limited access to these? No, she shouldn't dream too much. She should just think she should be a normal worker. She cannot think she can be a director in that company where she's working. She can aim high, and even if she's having children with you, feminism means she should have equal access to the opportunity to make the decision to have more babies or not, equal access to making the decision of whether she wants to stay at home and take care of her baby or work half time and take care of her children, or if she should have more children than she already has. So Sylvia, that's the little I'm going to be saying. Sorry it's much, but this topic should really be split in episodes because it's really broad. But my brothers out there, we are not fighting you. We are simply saying our differences should not translate to barriers where you are the one building those barriers, because every man, believe me, every man in this 21st century is somehow a feminist. We all are feminists, whether you accept it or not. Thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you, Emeline. I honestly could not have said it better. You heard it there yourselves. And that, my friend, is how a lot of anti-feminists are propagating for feminism. So you see that this equality thing is really not a thing that we all hate. It's a thing that we all like. But I think that a lot of the antagonism that is coming towards feminism is because of the fear of, oh, now the women are getting woke. I want to send a shout out to Emeline. She's one of the bravest females I know. She recently stopped a fight, recently stopped a man from beating a woman. They're actually her neighbors, and she went as far as even threatening this man if he continued beating this woman. See, she's like this. I'm sure you must have seen her frame in the video. She is a thin girl with a very big heart for issues concerning women and, of course, equality as well. So I salute you, baby girl. You are the dream. I told her that you were like a human penicillin, and she was like, oh my God, I've never heard this before. But you really are. You really are the kind of healing that this world is looking for, my darling. And I am so proud that I know you. Like, bragging rights just went through the roof. All right, guys. So there you have it. Why be a feminist? Because shit hurts. Because it hurts to be doing the same job in an office with a man and you get paid less just because you have your balls up and he has his down. It hurts to listen to lots of statements that are made, slangs that are made about you as though you're not in the room. Topics for another day, honestly, because obviously this feminism is going to be like a series because we can't treat it all in one episode. But I really just want to get your mind ready, because this journey that we're going on, at the end of it, I'm hoping to make you not necessarily be on my side, but to understand a little more about why a lot of women are so pissed when it comes to this feminism thing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm really looking forward, really looking forward to your comments and what you think about this feminism topic. I am looking even more forward to us talking about this and more next week. There are no lights, so I'm just here doing my favorite thing on earth. I have a thing for wine that I can't explain really well. Oh, hey, and before you go, coronavirus is around us. A lot of people do not believe that it is real. A lot of people think that the government is only talking about coronavirus because they want to gain money. What I think is this: whether there's money involved or whether it's politics or Ponzi scheme or whatever it is, it's better to be safe than sorry. So get yourself a hand sanitizer and use it as often as possible, and get yourself a mask. Now, some of the information that we see on social media, WHO, World Health Organization, advises us that masks are not for healthy people. But the issue is, we do not know who is healthy and who isn't, because as it stands, the 195 people are still being called by the Minister of Health to come back and to be quarantined or at least be checked. And these people have not gone there, so you do not know who is infected and who is not infected. But anyways, the advice is, do not put these on for more than 3 hours a day, more than 2 to 3 hours a day, because you would be causing respiratory problems for yourself as well. So let's not get sick in the course of getting healed. It is very important. Stay safe, stay cautious, stay clean, and keep the children safe. That's very important, because a lot of them don't understand what is going on. Keep them safe. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week, and share, love, enjoy. Talk to me about feminism. I am ready to listen. Mwah. Thank you so much. The road Bangante.